Hello everyone and welcome to a new Way of the Hunter video. Today we are proceeding with our emails, but before we go there I want to check these. And would you look at that, Way of the Hunter 9 Rocks Pictures presents.
Seems like Grandpa's my biggest fan.
So from what I can gather, our man River Knox is a stuntman. So he's quite famous in LA apparently. So that's quite cool. And what's this?
You've discovered
Oh, I already
Nez
checked
Perce
this one.
Valley.
Okay, let's not go into that again. So we can sleep here and let's use our computer. So, Lin Wei. Hello, Wallace. I hope this email finds you well. How are you? How is everything? It's that time of the year when Cheng wants to introduce some kind of crazy twist to our menu. You know him. Last year the Beijing duck. This year it's our chicken recipe. A midlife crisis can take many forms. I guess this is my husband's. We will be upgrading our General Tso's chicken, but with some pheasant meat. You are very welcome to visit us again for your favorite Sichuan hot pot. I am still holding on to your bottle of shochu. It's waiting for you here. With love, Lin. Let's accept the mission. So let's see if I can get a secondary gun with me as well, which as it seems I can. So I can take a break or semi-automatic. I think I will go with Bonzer & Klein. It is cheaper, a little bit cheaper, and I think I will go with that. Let's equip this guy. Do we have anything else? Not right now.
This reminds me when Grandpa went for a pheasant hunt and forgot to take a shotgun.
Okay, let's go. I would like to check if we have... Yes, we have an encyclopedia in here as well. Let's check the animals. So thus far I have found a tier 3 American badger and a tier 5 whitetail deer. So for badger, they are sturdy with short legs, short tails and flat bodies. Their triangular faces, ideal for digging and nosing into tight spaces, are dark in color with white stripes down their nose and over their eyes. So this is their life cycle, recommend heat energy, hunting tier. Animal weights are here as well with what a young adult and mature badger would look like. And more info will be analyzed after I kill one more. And we can see here some whitetail as well. Okay, for characters, River Knox is us. We are a stunt double, okay. We are 29 years old. We are living in LA as a successful stunt double for big Hollywood movies. Ever since we were a kid, we loved to move our body. We went from dance to gymnastics and eventually martial arts and parkour. We grew up as an only child and we were raised by our father. Our mother had a high-risk pregnancy and died after labor. Every summer, we visited our grandparents in Nez Perce Valley, where our grandfather Wallace manages Bear Den Ranch meat supply business for high-end restaurants, and our grandmother Rose made art and wall designs with local herbs. Now our dream job has become something suffocating. We came to Nez Perce Valley to help our grandfather, but also to help ourselves. This is our grandpa who loves to hunt mule deer. Okay. I won't read every single bit of these info, but if you are into these and you want to check it out, you can just stop the video here. I will leave it here. I will read it later on. So for firearms, we have some stuff here. For ammunition, we have ballistics here as well. Here also mechanics. There are many mechanics in the game, that's for sure. Ethical hunt. And comics. Wow, there are some comics, but we have yet to see them. So what we want to do is... Oh, we have perks here as well. So how do these work? I seem to have progressed in some of these. So hit hard, either lung, artery, 10 times with a bolt action rifle while hold breath was active. Hiker, outdoorsman, break action. Okay, so we have to do stuff to get these. And this is our hunting log. Thus far, I hunted these. Brilliant. This is our inventory, objective, map, and so on. So let's go and hunt some pheasants, shall we? I am hearing some pheasant. Okay, that's brilliant news. Okay. Now we shall slowly approach it. 150 meters as well. There it is. Okay, I think I am seeing it. So I will be taking my... Oh, there they are. And I got 2. Okay. Brilliant. I got 2 of them. So first one is right here. It was quite the shot, 16 gauge. Okay. Hunt rating is quite cool. Trophy rating, not so much. It was a young one. I think I will sell this. And the second one should be somewhere around here as well. Oh, this is a mule deer resting zone as well. Eating zone, sorry. And there is my other bird. It was around 1.5 kilometers as well. Nearly at... Okay, I've seen a lot of bloods coming out of that. Even a little bit of meat is enough. So yeah, it was enough. Let's take this guy and we are okay. Pick up the mail from the mailbox. Okay, let's go back to our ranch. Here we are. Okay,
Dear
let's
River,
take it.
I've already told you 1,000,000 times,
Let's
but
listen.
I'll say it 1,000,000,000. Thank you so much for helping me with Bear Den Ranch. Restaurants always place their orders with me by email. I think you wrote down my email password when you visited me in hospital. I don't trust the Postal Service enough to write it down here. I couldn't be happier to hear that you started hunting again, despite your father's disapproval. You're an adult now. You can make your own decisions. When he found out you were hunting with me as a kid without permission and forbade you to ever visit me again, it broke my heart forever. So in a medical sense, this will help to heal the physical scars that share my heart tissue with the metaphorical ones. Do you remember Hollywood, the little fawn you named when we saw him no older than a few weeks?
So this is what Hollywood is. Okay. So it doesn't read, so I will read the following part. The little fawn you named when we saw him no older than a few weeks. Well, that muley is an old gentleman now, and unfortunately he has abnormal antlers just like his father. It's a genetic trait that will spread further. I have no request. Taxidermy him for this nostalgic old man and put him right next to his father in the lodge. He is the only trophy I left there. The rest I had my friend Busting Dustin move to a bigger place. Do you believe there's such a thing as too many trophies? I'll pay for this taxidermy, but for any others you will have to save your own money. P.S. I want to shoot him many times, but every time my finger froze on the trigger because I think of him as yours. P.S.2. I have so little to do at the hospital, I decided to draw a little present for you. It's a comic story about the summers you spent in Nez Perce Valley as a kid. I decided to draw some situations we never talked about, and perhaps it will be easier this way. Maybe you completely forgot about some, maybe some still linger in you the same way they do in me. Expect more, your loving grandpa. Wow.
Well, that mule
okay, it reads here.
I decided to draw some situations we never talked
about.
Oh,
such a
and
beautiful
it'll be easier
drawing
this way.
as well. Here.
Maybe you completely forgot it.
And this is the comic. Wow.
It was
this is
summer
even cooler.
2002, and 10-year-old River was about to spend his first holiday with his grandparents. River could feel the adventure and mischief in his young bones. Why has River never visited his grandparents before?
Wow! Dad! Dad!
What? Asked his father.
There was a deer! Which one is a white butt? Mule deer or white-tailed deer? It has to be white-tailed, right?
I don't know.
Grandpa will know.
Because my father-in-law knows everything.
A few hours later, River was finally in Nez Perce Valley, and his joy was matched only by that of his grandparents. But not everyone shared their elation.
Grandpa! I saw a deer! It was probably a white-tailed because he had a white butt.
Mule deer also have white butts.
How can you tell the difference?
Wallace,
Richard?
I want to speak to you in private.
River was amazed when he entered the lodge. The walls seemed bigger somehow, and the animals looked alive.
Wait here. I've got something for you.
But that summer, there was one thing River was forbidden to even think about.
To be crystal clear, you were absolutely not allowed to let him anywhere near a gun or anything to do with hunting.
Richard, that's impossible. This is a hunting lodge after all.
You know what I mean?
Will you help me finish it?
Days went by, and River couldn't get enough of nature. He already felt it was his best summer yet, but it was about to get even better.
Ah!
That's how he met April and Noah.
Hi, I'm River. Ah!
Why do I always have to be the animal?
Because you're the youngest.
Poor girl.
Why? This is what hunters do, isn't it?
No, real hunters are ethical. They wouldn't make an animal suffer like this and not even retrieve it afterwards.
River kept making the best memories he could that summer. He was also determined to find out more about his mother, as his father and grandfather never spoke of her.
I didn't know my mother hunted too.
Oh, you found the album.
Why do we never talk about her?
You'll have to ask your grandfather about that. But you can ask me anything else, sweetheart.
But this secret had to wait for another day. Time flew by, and soon the summer was at an end.
Wow! Try yelling something.
Ahoy!
On the last day, they made a new friend and named her Echo.
So this is where ahoy comes from, okay. And I really appreciate the flower putting in where the wounds were. Okay, this is quite beautiful.
Well,
This is quite beautiful. Wow. I really appreciate this whole thought process behind that comic book. It's just beautiful. Wow. Okay, whew, that was a lot to cover, right? So we need, I want to hunt some elk, but first we need some deer ground collar, I guess, because we have a deer to hunt. So I think I will buy this, and from my storage I'll get myself this. So this guy looks brilliant, that's for sure. I may just as well make a shot on him. Where was he? Right here. Wow, they jump when they're afraid. Okay, let's try and find the tracks, okay? It was with air bubbles, so I hit a lung. That's good, that's good. Is that my deer? Here it is, here it is, okay. Wow, it's been some really tough follow, but here we are. It was a lung shot, okay. Both lungs at that as well. So it was a good hunting rating, low trophy rating. It was an adult, but 0 genetic material, so this is cool. And it died, it took me 25 in-game minutes probably, because it didn't take 25 minutes, I don't think so. And it's ran for 100 meters. Okay, let's sell it. Let's find an animal path, as I think it leads me towards there. Okay, there we are. What do you want me to see
An
here?
animal path. If I follow it, we'll always find signs of animals.
We have some mule deer tracks here. These are dynamic tracks, dynamic signs as it turns out. So they are not always there. But they are dynamically being produced, generated by animals' movements. That's what I can. Oh, this looks brilliant. Come on. Just looks wonderful. Okay, what do you want me to see here?
Now I know they drink here. I can return another time.
We are returning back to the lodge. Okay, so the game is showing me to come when it's 9, right? No, 6 and 9 a.m. So I'm taking it until 7 a.m. shall be a long road towards there, but I think it will be worth it. Let's try and cross the river here and get over there. There is Hollywood. There is Hollywood. Now I can see it. Okay. Brilliant. I need a good shooting lane for shooting Hollywood because I can't see it right now. I will try and circle it to get a better shot. Yeah, I believe you can see its antlers right now as well. One antler is too big while the other is very small. I think I can make a shot from here. I know it says 100 meters, but I think I can make a shot from this distance here. I think it's ought to be down from this shot. I shot it around 3 times. Let's see where it fell. I shot it 3 times just in case. Just in case it wasn't enough. And here it is. Here is my Hollywood. And here is its poor antler. Okay. I shot it once in the lungs. Second was just a flash shot, and the third one was an archery shot. So I don't think it was a, yeah, it was a poor hunting rating. Wasn't a good one particularly. And we lost tons of meat. So let's taxidermize Hollywood. And like father, like son. Yes, beautiful. We got the achievement as well. Let's see. Okay, let's place our Hollywood. Yes, taxidermize. And don't they look beautiful? Wow, this just looks beautiful. And I have one more mission here. We have one more mission here, but I will continue it on the next part. And thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next part.